Hi, this is Willett from Shaggy's in Cathedral City. Been a while, but we're back with an interesting ABY box from Donner. This is a small little guy, but it functions pretty well given the price point, of course. It does allow you to go both ways with this thing. In other words, you can go one input, two outputs, or you can do two outputs, one input, which makes it kind of neat. So when we take a look at the front of this thing, it is another one of their small effects. Obviously, in this setting, A, B, I'm switching from channel to channel, and there's not any distinct change in it because I got them both in the little Fender Champ here. Now, if I switch it to Y, that's both at the same time. As you can see, nothing now. The foot switch has no effect at this point. So in this position, this is my guitar in. These are out to the amplifier. And we're going to show you what happens when you plug it into another amp. The problem that you could potentially have is a ground loop problem. So let me quickly just show you that. So we'll go out of this one and into this one. And just listen to the sound. Listen carefully. That's the kind of problem that you're going to encounter with ground loops. Now, you can lift the ground on these. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. That's what you need to be aware of. Now what I'm going to do is put another guitar. We're going to switch this around. And we're going to put two guitars into one input. So, self untangled here. Sorry for the confusion, but so here we go here. I hope I'm in the right spot there. Okay, now what I've done is I'm in through this green cord, which is one of the outputs here, the red output, obviously. Now when I switch it to here, obviously I have no signal, but I do have a signal, come to think of it. Here it is right here. If you hear it there. So you could plug two into one. Now, other than the ground loop issue that this thing tends to have, now on that setting, of course, now both inputs are affected. They're both on at the same time. So the other thing I wanted to show you is that the power, all the power does is gives you access to the LED. You don't really need it. As you can see, I can kind of go back and forth without it, but this is what this is doing. Okay, a couple of issues with this little guy. Since there is no ground lift on it, you're going to encounter those kinds of problems if you try to double it up with two amplifiers. That's a common thing, no matter what. Now, no matter how you do it. You know, it's flexible enough at this price point. It's a pretty cool little box. I think it's usable. I see myself using it. I use a couple Fender amps separated with effects on one and maybe dry on the other. So I would probably use it that way. So again, this is, you know, the usual thing. I'm just trying to give you a general idea of the way these things are working. This thing retails for, oh gosh, 30 bucks, 29 bucks, something like that. I think it's a good deal under the circumstances. I would definitely like to see a couple other added things, but that's all for now. We're just going to wrap it up here. But again, a Donner ABY pedal, pretty cool little device. So this is Willett with Rudy and Bella, and I don't know where the other puppies are. We're signing off from Cathedral City. But thanks. See ya.